Hey, Scruffy. How you doing? Coming in again, huh? It's a nicer day today. Didn't think you'd want to come in. So I think the weather's going to get better from now on. Figures, too, because I just put some straw in your shelter. So good figure, right? Perfect timing, huh? Finally get it in when you least need it. Okay, so the forecast I still consider unreliable, but it did not rain today. It was sunny. It was, I guess in the daytime it was a little warmer. Didn't get as cold as it's been at night. Still a little chilly though. But only a week ago, the forecast had freeze alerts, and yesterday or last night I saw an alert that we're going to see I forgot the exact wording, but it was basically a alert that we're going to see a significant warming trend. So I think the next few days it's going to warm up quite a bit if the forecast is correct. And so I mentioned I ordered a new batch of food for Scruffy, and it came earlier than I expected. And so it arrived yesterday. And then in addition to the food that I ordered a bag of straw. And so a while back I got a Scruffy insulated box. My neighbors gave it to me. It was a box to ship meat in, so it's designed to be insulated. And they said it could make a good cat shelter. They've used it before for one of the stray cats that's hanging out near their house. And they had an extra box, so they gave it to me. And so I put the box out here for Scruffy, and for the most part, he's not using it. He was sleeping on top of it for a while, but I haven't even seen him sleeping on top of it recently. But my thinking was maybe if I added straw to it, maybe it'd make it more interesting than Scruffy. So from what I've read is cats like straw because it's kind of insulated and they can kind of bury themselves in it, sort of like a blanket. And it's dry, and it tends to be moisture resistant. So when the weather turns bad, it doesn't absorb all the moisture in the air. And so I've been thinking about getting straw to put in the shelter. Actually, it was originally a couple years ago. I was thinking about putting it in the cat carrier because he wouldn't use the cat carrier either as a shelter. But I looked around and I couldn't find any straw. Didn't realize how hard it is to buy straw, and at least where I am, and in the quantities I need it. So basically, there are two extreme quantities, neither of which do me any good. So one extreme, you can buy straw for livestock, but I don't need that much straw. And then on the other extreme, I found they sell little tiny miniature bundles of straw for like decorative things, like you can get at Michael's, but it's like so little straw, it's completely useless for my purposes. And it's kind of expensive too. So even if I could get the quantities I needed, which I couldn't from Michael's, it would cost me an arm and a leg for straw, which is ridiculous. So I finally found some that you can order through Chewy, but they're having trouble keeping it in stock, at least when I was looking. So I've been kind of waiting for the right time to both buy more food and then use the straw to pad out the rest of the order so I qualify for free shipping. And so the timing finally kind of aligned where I needed to place the order and they had everything. Timing didn't align perfectly where I had a good coupon offer. That was the other thing I was kind of holding out for, but I was running out of time, and the only coupon offer I was able to get from Chewy required me to buy $100 worth of stuff, and it turns out all the cat food was exempted from the offer, so it didn't count towards the $100 minimum, so it didn't do me any good because I wasn't going to buy $100 worth of straw. So anyway, today I decided I was going to put in the straw after I fed Scruffy lunch, and wasn't sure if I'd have enough or what, but I used a little less than half the bag, so it was a lot more than I thought. And I didn't want to pack the box too much with straw, otherwise Scruffy can't get into it. So I actually think it's a little tight in there, even as is. I think the blanket is taking up a little more space than I expected. Blanket's a little poofy, but yeah, it's all in there. So we'll see if Scruffy uses it. But yeah, then I mentioned the weather seems to be warming up now, so Scruffy doesn't have a need for it anymore, probably. So kind of a waste. Maybe next winter. But I did see after I went back in and um, looked through the window, kitchen window, Scruffy was checking out the box, so he did poke around at the straw to see what it was. Didn't get that on film, but so he knows it's there. I don't know if he knows what it is, but hoping his instincts will kick in. So I think it's not going to be as cold tonight, but still could be cold enough where he could appreciate the straw. But yeah, we're moving in the opposite direction from freezing. So, and yeah, we didn't actually. Well, I don't think last night got anywhere close to freezing. I think a few nights ago it got close, but it never got quite as close as I think they predicted. Okay, so we'll get Scruffy his food. So if you saw last night, I talked about moving the mat, so I did. So the mat's closer to me now and straightened out a little. So Scruffy can easily stand on the mat while I'm petting him without me having to reach over really, really far, or him having to step off the mat. So let's see. Yeah, I don't think I saw him this morning. It was sunny, so I kind of expected maybe I'd see him on the rocks, but I didn't see him there. So I came out for lunch, and I fully anticipated I was going to do the straw thing. So I basically was just kind of getting everything ready for so I could put the straw in. So the moment he finished eating and drinking, that's when I went to work with the straw. Hey, Scruffy. Looks like it's sunny again. Maybe it stopped raining. So I don't trust the weather report anymore. I think it's going to be dry today. So you ready for lunch? So I think I'm going to put your straw in your shelter. But if I believe the weather report now, it looks like we're actually going to start heating up. So probably don't need the straw, huh? Probably too late. Yeah. Okay. I'll bring up this later. Okay. Let's see. So tonight's dinner is a fresh can of super supper, meaty pate, and kibble, and I recovered a tiny morsel of rotisserie chicken scraps uh, from some bones that I was going to use in my meal. Not a lot tonight, but yeah, a little extra. So anyway, when I went to work on the straw, Scruffy was actually in my way. He was sitting between me and the box, so I wasn't trying to scare him, so I was kind of pointing towards the box and slowly inching towards it, and eventually he got the idea and he walked away. And then when he saw me grab the box, he completely walked away. Didn't like what he saw, at least initially. But as I was working on it, a few minutes later, he came back on the other side of the table. And it looked like he was watching me. Try to get the straw in. And I accidentally put the twist tie that was keeping the bag closed. I think I accidentally put it in with the straw into the box because after I was done, I was looking for the twist tie and I lost it. So shoot, it must be in the box with all the other straw. Looks it's very similar. I think the twist tie was yellow and the straw was it's kind of a tan. Oh wow, Scruffy's done fast tonight. Let's move the balls. So as Scruffy came back, yeah, he did drink some water while he was waiting for me. So I did put some painter's tape as a barrier to try to keep the straw in the box. So Scruffy has to step over the painter's tape, but I think he can do that. And I tried to put extra painter's tape on the sticky side so it doesn't stick to everything. Since it was a fresh can of Super Supper tonight, it's not cold since it was room temperature. So I think Scruffy has an easier time eating it, so its meals go faster. Okay, folks, morning. Thanks for watching. See you next time.